about why y'all are not growing on social media, okay? 3 YouTube videos in 1 week. Who the hell do I think I am? Don't let me get the hang of YouTube. I might just take over, okay? If you're new here, you can expect to see all things me on this platform. I won't just be thrifting. I won't just be styling my fashion finds. I won't just be talking about influencing. I won't just be traveling. I'll be doing it all. Whatever I'm doing and I feel like recording, I'm going to post to my YouTube channel. So every year I try to host webinars to help my people out about influencing, monetizing your platform, so on and so forth. But I wanted to create a simple video just giving basic tips that everyone should know. You shouldn't have to pay for these kind of tips. These tips should be for free. So if somebody is charging you to tell you what I'm about to tell you, report them. Report them for fraud, because anything that you can Google, people should not be charging for, okay? People should only be charging for things that they specialize in or that they had to work hard to learn how to do. Like, I would charge to show people how I personally choose to edit my videos, or how I choose to brand myself, or how I choose to present myself on social media. Stop letting these people, trick y'all out of y'all bag, okay? If you can type it in a simple search engine, stop paying for it, all right? I'm gonna just try to answer some of the questions that I get in my comment sections. Before I give y'all the tea, I wanted to give y'all a little bit of background on my influencing career and so on and so forth. So I've been basically creating content since social media was a thing. I just wasn't getting paid for it, okay, if that's what y'all want to call it. When I create content, I try to make content that's not considered work for me. So if I'm already doing my hair and makeup, why not record it? If I'm going to make a quick meal, why not record it? If I'm going to get dressed and put on a cute outfit every day, why not record it? Now, the things that might set you aside when you do these things is making it aesthetically pleasing. That's what content creation is. Like, nobody wants to see your content if the lighting is bad, if your camera quality is horrible. Creating content is kind of paying attention to the small details. Details are everything when you're creating content. So that's kind of what my focus is doing everything I would do in real life and just hitting record. That's all creating content is for me. And honestly, when it comes to monetizing your platforms, you have to be able to, you have to be marketable when it comes to creating content for different brands. When you want to start getting paid for certain things and getting paid for product placement, you have to make sure that your brand or your social media platforms are worth paying for. So if you're on the internet and you have drama going on in your life, or you posting about your baby daddy, or you got beef with Jenny from the block, nobody is going to want to pay you, sis, because you got too much going on. It's bad for business. So that's another thing. I try not to put too much of my personal life on my social media accounts. What you will see is my son, my sisters, and my immediate family, like my parents, the dogs or whatever. You will never catch me posting a man unless that's my man for good, okay? Let's make that clear. You will never see me post another man on my account unless that's my forever man, okay? I just don't want to be that girl that's making another man famous, okay? I'm not making nobody else famous in 2023, okay? And the year just started, okay? But I charge for promo like that. I charge to make people famous. Listen, don't let my humbleness fool you. I've made a lot of people famous over the years, okay? Ask about me. As you have to be marketable when it comes to these brands and what they're willing to pay you. Now, I feel as though a lot of people focus too much on being paid by brands and not focusing on how they can monetize themselves by just using their brand and creating a business inside of that for themselves. Like, you should never depend on outside agencies to fund your living if you are considered an entrepreneur. Now, this is just your side hustle, then do your thing, sis. Do your thing. But if you are looking to make this a long-term thing, you have to make sure that you're building something with a strong foundation. And that comes with having your own money on the side, having things that you can put out to the world that doesn't require you to pitch yourself to a brand or have management for, so to speak. So I've recently just signed a contract for new management. Yes, your girl is being managed now. And it's been a long for me, because I got trust issues. I really have trust issues, okay? In the past, I have had people, like, I don't know, like, when it comes to me, I'm real big on being upfront and being honest about what it is that you want from me. And I feel like when people aren't honest, and then I find out what you want from me, and you try to play games with me to get what you wanted from me, that's when I can't mess with you like that no more. I can't mess with you. I really have trust issues when it comes to people and what they really want from me, because everything is an exchange with me. Before, the type of person I would do stuff just because, you know, I like being nice, or just because I wanted to. Now that I'm in my 30s and I see how the world works, for the people who are not my immediate family, my loved ones, my boo, my best friend, or if God didn't just tell me to do something for you, because you know I talk to God daily. I don't know about y'all, but I talk to God out loud all day, every day, period. And some of y'all, he be telling me to help, but if he don't tell me to help y'all, everything is an exchange for me. Like, if you want me to do something for you, what can you give me? Okay, is it even worth what you're willing to give me? Because more often than not, people will ask me to do things and it doesn't benefit me. Like, okay, you want to send me a t-shirt, but you want me to create content that could possibly make you thousands of dollars. I'm just not willing to do that anymore. Before, I was being nice. Now I just feel like, you know, it got to be a sign from God to say, help this brother or sister out. So yeah, you know, I guess this mentality has come with time. It didn't happen overnight. I no longer feel the need to place people on my account, because once again, everything is an exchange, and more often than not, those people that you're willing to go above and beyond for, they're not willing to do the same thing for you. So think twice before you're willing to put people in positions that will throw you under the bus the moment they had an opportunity to. Okay, does follower count matter? In my opinion, I feel like follower count does matter, but only to an extent, because your followers, if they're organic and not paid for, because we already know that some people be buying followers, which I feel like that's so 2017. Like, why are y'all still buying followers? We can see if you're only getting like 100 and something likes, but you got like 50,000 followers, it's not, you know, it's not adding up. Go through those followers and remove them, because they're not, you know, they're messing it up for you in the long run. You only want followers who are going to engage with you. Now, I will say brands are recognizing that Instagram is a hit or miss now. Instagram is no longer showing your content to the people who actually follow you. So brands are not only taking that into account, but they are looking at your highest post. They are looking at what your content can do versus what it does on a weekly basis, because Instagram is truly a hit or miss now. It's not like it was before. The people who follow you may or may not even see your content, because Instagram is strategically making it harder for people to monetize without them getting a piece of the pie too, if you know what I mean. In my opinion, I think followers do matter, because the amount that you're able to be paid based on your following goes up every 10,000 followers that you have. Don't let these people lie to you. I follow people who have 400,000 followers, and sometimes their posts don't go over 2,000 likes. That's because Instagram. It's not really because of their content. It's really Instagram being a hit or miss. That's why it's important to post on every platform. I'm on every single platform. And to be honest, my Facebook, I mean, it doesn't do as well as Instagram, but my Facebook has consistent engagement, at least in the comment area. The comment section is always going to go up on Facebook. For TikTok, I really feel like you need to have totally different content, which I'm about to transition to for TikTok. Just like I'm doing with YouTube, I'm making completely different content for my YouTube, except for the shorts. The shorts, I'm just going to continue to recycle from Instagram, because like I said, recycling your content, you just never know when or where it's going to pop off at. So like on YouTube, I'm going to do more long form content, and hopefully I build a brand new community over on YouTube. And each platform, y'all, is a different bag, okay? If somebody is paying you to post something on Instagram, post it on Instagram. They did not pay for you to post it on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Pinterest, okay? If they want you to post it on every platform, you charge to post on every platform. Like I said, I run my social media platforms as if they are companies. So I work at Instagram and I make a check over there. I work at YouTube and I make a check on YouTube. I work at Facebook and I make a check at Facebook. I work at TikTok. Everything is a separate paycheck. So if you want me to post anything on any of those platforms, you got to pay me. You got to run me my money expeditiously, okay? If you have over 200,000 followers, because I feel like 100K is kind of easy to get to. All you need is a couple of viral moments to get to 100K. But if you have at least 200 or 250,000 followers on any social media platform, you might want to consult with an agency or something to be able to properly monetize those platforms. Because the worst thing to do is to have supporters and not being able to monetize it. Like, what is the point of having all of these people watching you for free? Like, I don't mean no harm, y'all, but if I was not being paid for social media, I have no desire to just be internet famous. Like, who wants all these eyes looking at you for no reason? No, ma'am. The moment I stop making money from social media is the moment that I'm willing to let all of it go, okay? Hopefully, I'll be married to my billionaire husband by then, so I can just sit back, have his babies, and cook and clean, and, you know, be a real stay-at-home mother, you know? But one day, because I do not plan on making videos for the rest of my life, just to let y'all know that. So enjoy me while y'all have me, okay? Because this thing, listen, this is not a forever thing for me. Next question was, how much can you make from social media? So let me just say this real quick, because this is a question that I get way too often, and I feel like sometimes people tell y'all how much they make, or how much, what brands they're doing, what collaborations they have landed. Most of the time it's not to inspire y'all, like, because the reality of it is everybody is not going to thrive being an influencer. Like, it's literally not for everybody. Just like everyone isn't meant to go to college, everyone isn't meant to be a surgeon. Some stuff is just not for certain people. Like, you can do it, but will you thrive? Will you flourish doing it? No, you will not. So when people do things like say how much money, like an exact dollar amount, I feel like that's just to rub it in y'all face sometimes. That might just be me, but that's just how I look at it. Because I have no desire to let y'all know what my bank account is looking like. Like, no matter how much money I'm making. Am I successful doing influencing? Yes. But do I have any intentions on making y'all jealous or making y'all feel like y'all can do this overnight? No, I do not. Because that's just not realistic. And I feel like the people who do that, y'all should ask yourself really, why they feel so comfortable telling you such private information. Like, you don't see millionaire and billionaires just giving out that type of information. Like, that's just weird to me. And then in today's society, people are jealous, envious. I know y'all like to act like it's not people out here who don't want to see you win, but there are a lot of people out here who, if their life isn't going well, they don't want to see nobody else's life going well either. And even if they're not robbing you at gunpoint, they're probably wishing bad on you or just turning their nose up when they see your pictures now. Whether y'all like to believe it or not, social media pays attention to your elevation. If they see that you were down bad 5 years ago and now, you know, 2023, you're up, going on vacation, splurging money, they gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna have some people who's proud of you, but then you're gonna also have those people who feel like, oh, now she thinks she's doing better than everybody. Now she's doing this, now she's doing that, or she thinks she's doing all that. It's people who will follow you and not even like, comment, save, or share any of your content because they feel like, why her and not me? And honestly, whenever I have found myself feeling that type of energy from people, I just kind of low-key remove them from following me because I just, listen, the way my life is, I don't have any room for negativity, hitting, jealousy, motives, envious. Like, I just do not have any room for that in my world or my life. And, you know, I even contemplated about, I had a few situations like this. This is just over like 8-year time span. Like, I've had situations where I had to confide in my other friends to make sure I wasn't bugging. And none of the times I was bugging. At the time, it seemed like maybe I was overreacting, but nah. There's just no way that if you have people who truly support you and they know you in real life outside of social media and they are kind of just like ignoring all of your accomplishments, not saying anything, that's a hater, baby. Get rid of them. I know this video is about growing your social media and monetizing it, but part of monetizing and growing your social media is, you know, removing certain things out of your real life, baby. I know y'all like to act like social media ain't real life, but your real life will pour into your social media if you don't nip it in the bud, baby, okay? That's what I do every year. Every year I nip it in the bud with things that are no longer serving me, things that are just in my way, and things that I can just improve or, you know, make better adjustments with. Next question, because I'm running off at the lip, y'all. Ways you can make money on social media, and this is just outside of brand deals, y'all. So you want to make sure you're using affiliate marketing to the T. So be on Amazon. Anybody can join Amazon and get a storefront, y'all. You could be an Amazon influencer. Just go up there, sign up. You can have 1,000, 2,000 followers. They don't care. They will approve you. Certain websites, certain brands, like I think Revolve is one of them. You can sign up and you can get your own special code. They'll ship you items with a discount every month. Some items will be for free if you get over a certain amount in, you know, sales. And you could use your code and make a percentage on each purchase made from your influence. Also, you want to be on Facebook and Instagram Reels bonuses. Now, I will say Instagram Reels bonus, they offer it to me every month and I just approve it because who cares? I've learned to just turn off the Reels bonus on every other post just because Instagram be kind of shady. Like, they act like they want you to make money, but they don't want you making more money than they making. So if they feel like they're going to have to eventually pay you out that high number that they give everyone every month if they reach a certain amount of views, which no one ever does, they don't want to pay you that amount. So they're not going to let you get anywhere close to that amount of views. And if they do, your next, if you have one video that goes viral, I guarantee you maybe 3 weeks later your page will be at low views. Like, a lot of your posts will be low, very low, which is very common for Instagram. Instagram needs to stop playing with people because they act like they are not replaceable, and they really are, because the more money that's being offered on other platforms, people are going to wake up to it, baby. Okay? And the more people that come over here on YouTube and actually show their personality, their real life, who they are, what they do, YouTube is like TV now, okay? And if you're watching me on your TV right now, here's a pose. Take a picture, send it to me on Instagram. Facebook also has bonuses, subscriptions as well. So I make sure if I have at least 75 people who are subscribed to me, I'm okay with that because that's just residual income that required me to do nothing, absolutely nothing. Make sure you guys are utilizing every platform. The next question is how to get brand deals, y'all. So a lot of people ask me these questions, and the best brand deals come from doing absolutely nothing but waiting for them to come to you. So if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing on your social media platform, like I've said in the beginning, and making sure that you're properly branding yourself, you're not up there posting your drama. Like, I know TikTok, I feel like TikTok is a place for you to post your traumas and all of that. People like me, I don't want to see your traumas up and down my timeline. I'm sorry. I know people have normalized posting certain things on social media, but listen, I just don't want to see it. I feel like people have their own traumas in real life. So when you log onto the internet and you see all of this like sorrow and darkness on the internet, it just kind of, sometimes that stuff makes you sad in real life, and I just don't want to see it. Okay, I like to laugh. Life is gonna life. Life is gonna life for everybody, whether you're up, down, in between, in the middle. Life is gonna life. So if you have a moment where you can uplift somebody, just choose to uplift somebody. You know, no shade to the people who choose to share their bad moments and their traumas on social media, but as for me, I choose to more so uplift people and read a couple people who think they're gonna come on my page and do this. Another thing I noticed is how people are doing in real life affects how they view people on social media, because never have I ever logged on to social media and thought, hey, let me go leave this negative comment because ooh, my life is just so great, let me just go, you know, be mean and negative to someone else. I've never thought that. That's how I know the reality of certain people is not as great as they claim for it to be, because like, why are you so mad? Like, why are you leaving comments on my page? Like, I don't like to play. My therapy each month is going off on a few people who feel like they're entitled, or, you know, just feel like they could say certain things to people who don't even know them. And sometimes I'll get comments saying you're better than that, don't say that, don't stoop to their level. One thing about me, I would love for the rest of the world to, acknowledge is that I am not better than anybody, okay? God is still working on me just like he's working on the rest of us. If you come to my humble abode and you just be talking out the side of your neck, depending on my day, depending on if I had a coffee, if I had a mimosa, a lemon drop, depending on what mood I'm in, there's a lot of versions of me. Ain't no telling which version you're gonna get of me. So that's just something to take into account. Like, influencers are real people. I don't know where y'all got this from, that influencers can't say certain things. One of the many reasons people like to follow certain influencers is because they're still authentic. Social media has led us all astray at some point or another. Social media has become a world where people just mimic people that they want to be like. Or they'll just take different pieces of different creators and just pick which parts of them they like and try to make it into themselves, when it's all just a facade. Like, if you're not being your true self on social media, then you're just being a bunch of different people that you follow, to be honest. And that's why I say it's very important to monitor who you're following, okay? If people make you uncomfortable, unfollow. If the people you're following makes you feel like you aren't doing that well in life, unfollow. If they just make you feel insecure, just unfollow. Like, you don't have to follow these people. And that's why I don't understand people who feel the need to drop negative comments like, who sent you? And why didn't they warn you about me? The best brand deals come to you. You don't have to do anything for them. And this is another reason why I decided to sign to a management company. I feel like social media marketing is all about networking, and the people who are signed to these agencies and work for these agencies, they have been networking for years. This just didn't happen overnight. So they have special relationships with certain brands, certain businesses, and probably have first dibs when it comes to any paid sponsorships and campaigns. I feel like the management company that I'm working with is overseas because I just wanted to do something a little different. I reached out to Kensington Gray because I saw that they had a lot of women that's my color on Kensington Gray, but they didn't respond to me. They didn't respond to me, and I really wanted to be a part of Black Girl Magic. Everything is not for everybody, No is not the end all be all, okay, y'all? It's just a redirection. So I feel like anything that has happened in my influencer career always led me to something better. So I did go with an agency that's overseas, and they work with a lot of sustainable companies and businesses of that nature. So I am very excited to start posting more content and paid advertisements that will ultimately better the planet, better the people, and better y'all closets, okay? Let's talk about why y'all are not growing on social media, okay? The reason why y'all are not growing on social media is, first and foremost, this entire video is my opinion, okay? You do not have to get angry about anything that I'm about to say. You do not have to take it as law. This is just my opinion with my expertise, okay? Argue with your mama. Don't come in my comments arguing. So the reason why I feel like some of y'all are not growing on social media is because, for one, you need to wipe your lens off. Your camera's dirty. The whole entire video is foggy. No one wants to watch that. Okay, imagine if you went to the movies to go see the new Avatar movie and the entire film, 3 hours long, was just fog. Glares all over the place, horrible lighting. Nobody's gonna sit through that and watch that. The view time will be so low because people would get up and go. That's how I feel on social media. Like, I do follow a lot of people who support me, but will I watch their content if I'm just not interested? No, I'll just keep strolling, because at this point I feel like technology has evolved so much. There's no reason why our videos need to look like we're underwater, deep sea diving in a cave. We have evolved so much from that. Another reason I feel like your engagement might be low, not just growing, but your engagement, because what's the point in gaining new followers if the old ones don't even talk to you? I feel like the conversation that you all have is scripted. Like, it's not real. It gives off, oh, let me just say this because it sounds right, or like, there's no personality in the conversation that y'all have online with these people. Like, I try to make it my business to talk to y'all as if you know, you my home girl from down the block, okay? As if we're out on a girl's lunch date drinking raspberry lemon drops, okay? I don't want it to ever feel like I'm reading from a prompt script, like, oh, hey everybody, today this is what we're gonna do, and you gotta go. Nobody wants to sit through and listen to that. Imagine if this video was me not talking in my regular tone and I'm just reading from, you know, just a book. I feel like most of my audience have graduated in our art school. I don't have that many people in school. I mean, I don't think. Nobody wants to be schooled on social media. And if you do, you follow specific people who you want to learn specific things from. And even then, the people on social media who only do like growth strategies or, you know, they always want to teach something. I feel like even that's a gift and a curse, because people will always be coming to your page looking for something. Like, you can't ever just post you chilling. You can't ever just post you back having a cup of coffee, because people don't want to see that from you. They're so used to taking from you that they can't even picture you just relaxing, having a cup of coffee on your page. You posting the picture of you eating a cookie is weird for them, because you only post yourself giving. You never just post yourself chilling. So I feel like being authentic, being true to who you are, is still branding yourself properly. Like, just because you know, post real estate things, you can post yourself on your day off saying, on my days off, we are just gonna relax, y'all. You can go live. Make sure you're going live, interacting with your people. I utilize my lives by doing my live sales on Thrift and Tell, but I will be going live on YouTube and TikTok more, maybe even Facebook, Instagram. I'm kind of about to take a little break from Instagram to focus on my YouTube channel, so y'all will get ready for that and be very excited, because I got the gems coming for y'all. This is controversial. If you are branding yourself around your personality, this comment is only for people who want to make themselves a brand. So if you want to make yourself a brand, as in, hey, I want to post hair stuff, I want to post me on vacation, I want to post me cooking, I want to post things centered around my family, you cannot get on social media and only post your achievements. You know what I mean? Like, people who only post on vacation, or people who only post when they've achieved something in life. Like, that gets boring after a while. Sometimes we just want to see you chilling in your sweatpants. You know, it doesn't have to be traumatic, but we just want to see something regular that's more realistic, that's more relatable for us. You could be a millionaire and still be relatable. Don't ever let them trick you out of your bag. You can definitely be a millionaire and still be relatable, because more money, more problems, okay? The problems don't go away just because you got money, okay? You might have a lobster tail on your plate, but listen, life gon' life. That is my new slogan. Life gon' life for everybody. Don't ever let them fool you. The people that you see on social media smiling all the time, acting like their life is just a fantasy. Life is not a fantasy. We all have our own issues that we choose to not post on social media, myself included. So just keep that in the back of your brain the next time you get discouraged about posting content or where you are at in life. Girl, we all are somewhere that we're trying to elevate from, okay? Even if you're right here, you're still trying to get up here, okay? We all are. Listen, we are forever evolving over here, baby, period. Oh, this is a good one. A lot of people will constantly ask me what editing apps I use, and now I'm just going to start saying, no matter what editing app you use, you need to learn how to edit. It's not the editing apps, it's learning your technique. You need to create your flow. So what I mean by that is the flow of your videos. Like, let me give you an example. When I first started Thrift and Tell, what I would do is I would film me outside of the thrift store. Boom, that's clip number 1. Clip number 2, you're going to see me picking out different items and putting the price on it big so you can see how much I paid for it. Clip number 3, I'm at home looking at myself in it like, ew, that's a flow. And in the 4th clip, you will see me, voila, styling the outfit. That is a flow. You can write out your flow so you can stay on track. A lot of people don't have a flow. They're kind of like all over the place with their videos. Also, the get ready with me videos, some of them take entirely too long. I see some people, they will literally post the entire video of them getting ready. Chop it up. Chop it up. We get it. You put your arm through the sleeve. We don't need to see the whole thing of you putting your arm through the sleeve. You gotta learn you gotta learn when to cut, and you gotta cut on beat. Stop editing your videos without the sound that you're gonna use, because that will make or break your video. The music to your videos is everything. If you are editing videos and you don't have a thought in mind about what song you will, potentially use, and you're just winging it and putting a random song up there, First of all, your video is off beat. The people could have been jamming with you, you know, rocking to the beat with you. Now they're gonna scroll because it's kind of chaotic. It's kind of all over the place. And I feel like that's where a lot of people just do not have a flow when it comes to their social media, when it comes to their content. It's just kind of chaotic, and they're trying to keep up with too many different people. One thing about it, you don't got to keep up with no one but yourself. Keep up with yourself. If you're not even ready to go, you don't need to be keeping up with anybody, okay? You need to figure out what your flow is, get that together, and then hop back on social media. And that's one thing that I think I have mastered. I figured out my flow, what type of music I like to post on my page, what type of edits I like to do, what type of transitions I like to do. My type of flow will constantly be evolving the more that I learn, but yeah, I just feel like your flow is what makes people, it's kind of like your signature style when it comes to your content. If you don't have a signature style when it comes to your content, you might want to pump the brakes, reevaluate what you're doing, and then come back to it. Take like 3 weeks off, get that together, and then pop back off on social media. Because it's not a race. I promise you, it is not a race. People who think it's a race, they won't get far thinking it's that with that mindset. And another thing, when I tell y'all to figure out what your flow is, that does not mean to go and copy your favorite creators, because we be knowing where y'all get certain ideas from. Like, it just be real weird how people will literally swagger jack someone's whole style and get up. Like, why? I don't understand why people do that. It has always annoyed me. Like, find your own flow and grow from that. If you blew up from the flow of someone else, or if you plan to take someone else's style and think that, you know, in the long haul it's going to benefit you, it's not. Because eventually you're going to be back at square one trying to figure out how to grow. And honestly, you won't be able to grow until the person that you swagger jack shows you the next move. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm always telling y'all to be authentic, find your flow, actually learn how to edit videos, and stop trying to like cheat your way to the top, or cheat your way into a social media bag or follow, whatever y'all like to call it. As much as y'all like to think everything's a cheat code or there's a quick way to do it, there's honestly not a quick way to do anything, because at the end of the day, everything has to be repaid for. So if you blew up overnight by swagger jacking, someone else is probably going to do the same thing to you and swagger jack you and push you out of the way. So if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a comment, leave any questions that you might have for my part 2 of this video, and I will be sure to make a video. I'm feeling real YouTube-ish lately, so I might post another video tomorrow. You know, stick around and find out. If you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also follow me on Instagram at Aisha the Great and Thrift and Tell. See y'all next time.